41 onwards. The pie chart given below shows percentage distribution of number of booklets bought by 5 different stores, PQRST, and total number is 2400, right? So PQRST. Let's write first total here. Then we have male and female. Out of total 2400, 20 percentage, how much is that? 480. And then 15 percentage, 10% plus half, 240 plus 120, 360, again 20%, 480, 25%, 14, 600, 20%, 480. Now when you look at the table, 5:3, how many parts? 8. How many times is 480? 60 times. So 5 parts, 300. 3 parts. If you look at the last one, that is 3:5, right? Same 480 is there. That means you get 180 and then 300 here. Again same number 480 is for R. Come on. R is 2:1. Number of parts are different. So 3 parts. 3 parts is 480. 1 part 160 and then 2 parts 320. Okay. Now Q. 9 parts. 9 how many times is 360? 40. 440 is 160. 540 is 200. Next. 3:7. Can I say 30%, 70%? 30%. 180. Remaining 420 comes here. The number of male who bought books from stores PT together is approximately what percent more or less than female who bought books from store T. P and T total number of books. P how much is that? 480. T 480. Total 960. Oh, this is about male, right? 300, 180, 480. 480 is what percent more or less than female from T. How much is T female? So 480 is definitely more. How much more? 180 from 300 into answer 60. Questions are easy to answer. Can you solve or you want me to explain? Sure. Right. If a person invested X rupees at 20% per annum for 2 years at compound interest in a scheme A, and 2x is invested at 12% per annum for 3 years at simple interest in scheme B. The difference between interest earned by him is 3360. Find the value of X. X I'll start taking 100%, the other one 2x, so I'll start it as 200. Is it okay? First scheme 20% per annum for 2 years compound interest. 44% calculated on 100, that will be 44% interest only. Next, on 2x 12% per annum for 3 years simple interest, 36% calculated on 200. How much is that? 72%. Now 3360 is difference between interest only. How much is difference between these two? 28. So that means 3360 is equal to 28%, and we want to calculate X value, that is 100%. Correct? Come on. Right. So now 28. Once 28. 56. 2 times 0. 12,000. Over. The value of ABC are x plus 2, x plus 4. D is the average of A, B, C. If the ratio between the values of C and D is 29/28, find the value of X. We were asked to calculate X value, correct? Right. So now, X value negadu, right? Okay. Don't have to solve it actually. How much is C here? 29 parts. that may be either 29 or 29 2 times 58 something, correct? And you know that C is equal to X plus 4. If X plus 4 is equal to 29, X must be 25. Do you have 25 in option? If X plus 4 is equal to 28, X is equal to 50. If X plus 4 is 58, X is equal to 54. Do you have 54 in option? Yes. Got it? Otherwise, for X, X plus 2, X plus 4, what do you mean by average? X plus 2, correct? From the last one, if you subtract 2, it becomes X plus 2, and add the 2 here, it becomes X plus 2, and every number is X plus 2. Average is X plus 2, correct? Now, C value is X plus 4, D value is X plus 2, and the ratio is 29 by 28. Need to solve and get the value of X direct. Followed? Next. The cost price of two articles are same. Let's say both 100%. Both articles are marked up 30%. That means market price becomes 130% each. Both are marked 30% above. 20% discount was given on the one article and 30% discount was given on the another article. Difference between selling prices of these articles was 65. Find the cost price, right? So now 65 is difference between their selling prices, correct? In general, selling price in the sense market price minus discount only. Is there any change in market price? Is there any change in discount? How much is that? 10% discount is offered on which price? How much is that? 13, correct? And that 13% is equal to 65. Then 1% is equal to 65 divided by 13, and the cost price is into 100. Answer 500. You don't have to separately calculate selling price values. Agreed or not? A can do a work in 8 days. AB together can do the same work in 72 by 5 days. ABC can do the same work in 9 days. Find the difference between time taken by B to complete the work alone and time taken by C to complete the work alone. Actually, this question time and work concept kakunda pipes and cisterns are correct, because B will do negative work here. A alone can do it in how many days? 8 days. Now, if A, B, C together are taking 9 days in the sense, in general, if A alone can complete the work in 8 days, if somebody else join, either B or C or both B and C, will they take more than 8 days to complete the work or less than 8 days? But in the case of A, B, C, they are taking 9 days, right? Come on. That means out of B and C, there is a guy who is doing a negative work. That may be either B or C. Yes. Now, the other information. AB together take 72 by 5. Is it more than 8 or less than 8? More than 8. Who are taking more than 8 days? A and B. From that, definitely we can say B is doing negative work. If B is doing positive work, AB together will take less than 8 days. Avuna kada? Right. That is why I am telling you this question should be given in a concept of pipes and cisterns rather than time and work. In general, in time and work, we'll see only positive work. Negative works comes in pipes and cistern. If it is an outlet pipe or a leakage pipe, then it does negative work. But anyway, let's see. AB together can complete the work in 72 by 5 days. A, B, C all together can complete the work in 9 days. What is LCM? 72. A alone does 9 units. AB does 5 units. ABC will do 8 units, correct? Now the question is to identify about B, comma C. Agreed? Matladali. Right. So now if A alone can do 9 units and AB together will do 5 units, that means B does 4 units negative work only. AB together are doing 5 units. A, B, C are doing 8 units. That means extra work is 3 units, which is done by C only. Positive work or negative work? Positive work. That is 3 units. Time taken by B to complete the work is 72 by 4 only. Of course, he does negative work. Okay. How much is this? 18 days. Time taken by C to complete the work is 72 by 3, which is 24. And now the question is to identify difference of time taken by B and C only. How many days is that? 6 days. Or otherwise, in the same question, instead of giving B to complete the work, instead of complete, they should give B to destroy the work. అర్థమైందా? Because he is doing negative work, he is destroying. Last year there were 610 boys in a school. The number decreased by 20% this year. How many girls are there in the school if the number of girls is 175% of the total number of boys in the school? Okay. If you know the 7 multiple, you can directly verify it. The question is about how many girls are there, correct? Who are 175% of number of boys. 175% in the sense 7 by 4 only. In numerator, what is there? Then answer must be 7 multiple. If you can verify 7 multiple, that's good. First option, no, not a 7 multiple. Second option is not a 7 multiple. Third option is not a 7 multiple. Fourth option is also not a 7 multiple. Fifth has to be your final answer. Otherwise, last year there were 16 boys in a school. Number decreased by 20% of the year. Number of girls in the year, last year there were 16 boys in a school. The number decreased by 20% of this year, right? So when there are 610 boys, their value will decrease by 20%. How much is that? 122, right? So it becomes 488. These are boys at present, correct? Girls are 175% of this number. 175% in the sense adding 75% more. Come on. 75% in the sense half and half only. What is half? 244. Again half. 122. You just need to add all the values. 158. And girls are 854. Over. A student was awarded certain marks in an examination. However, after re-evaluation, his marks were reduced by 40% of the marks that were originally awarded to him. Let me assume original marks awarded was 100%. I am not saying total number of maximum marks. I am saying originally he was given, he got 100% marks. Okay. Now, after re-evaluation, marks reduced by 40%. That means it becomes 60% now, correct? Now, so that the new score now became 96. That means 96 is equal to what percentage? 60%. Then 1% is equal to by 60. How many marks did the student lose after re-evaluation? In re-evaluation, how much percentage does he lose? 40%. That means we were asked to calculate 40% value. 20, 3 times, 2 times, 3, 32 times, into 2, 64. Over. A vessel contains milk and water in the ratio 4:3. If 14 liters of this mixture is taken out and filled with water, then the ratio becomes 3:4. how much milk was there in the vessel initially. Milk in vessel initially, how many parts is there? Should be a multiple of 4. Multiple options are there. So we have to calculate. So now, let's see. Milk and water. Initial milk, 4 parts. Water, how much quantity is taken out now? 14 liters. Even this 14 also should be in the ratio 4:3. That means 8 liters of milk goes out, 6 liters of water goes out. Correct? Yes or no? Then after that, it is filled with water. That means 14 liters of water is added. Matladali. Now final quantity of milk is 4 parts minus 8 and water is 3 parts plus 8. And now the ratio becomes 3:4. You need to solve and get the value of 1 part value. After getting 1 part value, you need to calculate 4 parts value. Yes? Come on. Right. Now, the same question, milk and water. When you talk about milk and water, what exactly is happening? Some quantity is taken out. Come on. How much quantity? 14 liters. In 14 liters, you'll have milk and water both. And then what is that you're adding? You're adding water. Correct? So now, for milk, we have only one-way direction. Milk is going out. That's it. For water, we have two-way direction. Some quantity of water is going out and 14 liters of water is coming in. Correct? So, one-way direction is there for only milk. So, I'll calculate only milk quantity. Is that okay for you? So, now, milk in the initial container, it was 4 parts and finally it becomes 3 parts. Correct? That means what fractional part is taken out? 1 part from, that means 1/4 is taken out, right? Come on. When 1/4 is taken out, how much quantity of milk is going out from 14 liters? Come on. 8 liters. That means 1/4 quantity is equal to 8. Then total quantity is equal to 32 liters. Milk in the initial container is 32 liters. Answer, none of this. See, even if you calculate 4 parts into 4, how many parts? 3 parts into 3, 9 parts. Difference? 7 parts. Correct? 8 into 3, 8 into 4, minus 32 goes to the other side. Already 24 plus 32, which is 56. 7 how many times is 56? 8 times. 4 8 times. Same answer we got. Followed. Naresh purchased a TV set for 11,250 after getting a discount of 10% on the labeled price. So now can you tell me what is this 11,250? Amma? Cost price or market price? Cost price. He purchased TV with the price 11,250 and that was after giving a discount of 10%. So with this we can calculate how much is market price. Upon market price 10% discount is already given, then he will sell the item at 90% of the market price, that is 11,250. This is with respect to shopkeeper. Avuna? Then if you calculate 100%, that will be equal to your market price, which is 12,500. This is with respect to shopkeeper. But information wise, Naresh purchased TV for 11,250. Shopkeeper's selling price is same as Naresh cost price. అర్థమైందా? So you don't have to go with this angle for particularly because the question is about Naresh. Naresh purchased it at 11,250. He spent 150 on transport and 800 rupees on installation. That means extra he is spending 950 rupees. He purchased it for 11,250 and then adding 950 rupees, correct? From the first number, if you take 50 and add it to the second number becomes 1000. Then first number is 11,200 only. Then when you add both, that becomes 12,200. So to get the item ready, he spent total 12,200 rupees, correct? Then at what price should it be sold so that the profit earned would be 15% if no discount was offered? He is not giving any discount now. Naresh, he is not giving any discount. Ardhamotunda? But now he needs to get 15% profit. Can you tell me what is 10%? 12, 20. 5%? 6, 10. Correct? This is 30 and this is 14. 14,030 rupees. First one is cost price. Next one is extra money. Then we got final cost price. And then this is profit. And finally selling price is this much. Agreed? P can complete a task in 15 days. Q is 50% more efficient than B. Both P and Q started working together on the task, and after few days Q left and P finished the remaining of the given work. For how many days P and Q worked together? Can you answer the question? Can you answer the question? Why? What exactly is required to answer this question? According to information, PQ both started together and they worked some days. After that, Q left, correct? Now, that's what the question about. For how many days P and Q worked together in the sense that is equal to number of days that Q worked. Avuna? Then, after that what happened? P completed the remaining work, correct? Now, the information required is P completed the remaining work in how many days? If that is there, we can answer the question. Avuna? Amma ikkada PQ తీసుకుంటున్నాం, LCM వేస్తాం, ఇక్కడ ఎన్నో యూనిట్స్ వస్తాయి. అవునా? ఇద్దరు కలిసి స్టార్ట్ చేశారు. సమ్ నంబర్, దే వర్క్ ఫర్ సమ్ నంబర్ ఆఫ్ డేస్, x days let's assume. After that who worked? P. P ఎన్ని యూనిట్స్ తెలుసు కదా? We'll write that number and work for how many days? That is what required. If that number is given, this will be equals to the total work, which is our LCM. Because there is only one variable x, we can answer the question. Provided P completed the remaining work in how many days? అర్థమవుతుందా? ప్రాక్టికల్ క్వశ్చన్. ఇది కూడా మీకు ఒక డబ్బా ఉంది, లడ్డూలు ఉన్నాయి, మీరు ఒక్కళ్ళు ఎన్ని రోజుల్లో చేస్తారో తెలుసు. పక్కన రూమ్మేట్ ఫుల్ డబ్బా కంప్లీట్ చేయడానికి ఎన్ని డేసో తెలుసు. ఇద్దరు కలిసి స్టార్ట్ చేశారు, కొన్ని డేస్ తిన్నారు, తర్వాత వాళ్ళు వెళ్ళిపోయారు, మిగిలిన డబ్బా మీరు కంప్లీట్ చేశారు. ఇద్దరు కలిసి ఎన్ని రోజుల్లో తిన్నారో తెలియాలి అని అంటే అసలు ఏం తెలియాలి? సింగిల్గా వాళ్ళు వెళ్ళిపోయాక మీరు డబ్బాని ఎన్ని రోజులు కంప్లీట్ చేశారో అది తెలియాలి. అది తెలిస్తే ముందుది వస్తుంది. ఎస్, సో ఆన్సర్ cannot be determined. The market price of an article is 500 more than the cost price of the given article, and it is sold at a discount of 15% on the market price. Then find the cost price of the article if the profit percentage earned is 27.5. How much discount is offered? That means we will sell the item at 85% of which price? Market price. What is this called? Selling price. And at the same time it is given that profit earned was 27.5. Then at what price we will sell the item? 127.5 percentage of which price? Cost price. From this, can I say market price by cost price is equal to 127.5 divided by 85 only? We want to have simplified value, and I told you many times. Take the difference between numerator and denominator. How much is difference between numerator and denominator? Come on. 42.5. Your denominator is exactly 2 times of that number, and that means numerator must be 3 times only. So market price is 3 parts, cost price is equal to 2 parts. Difference is 1 part, and market price of the article is 500 more than the cost price of that. That means difference in terms of rupees is 500. In terms of parts, that means if 1 part is equal to 500, 2 parts is equal to 1000. If the question is about market price, that is going to be 1500. Over. Right, 61 onwards. Sure? Not required? Everybody? Do you need to prepare table? No, not required. Right. 320 by 4. 80. Let me write positive numbers. 75% of 120. Half plus half only. How much is that? 90. Positive number sum is 170. Now I'll take negative number. 29 4 times. 29 I will treat it as 30 minus 1. 34's 120 minus 1 time of 4, right? 120 minus 4, 116. Answer must end with 4. 54 final. Yes. 2 options are ending with 2, 2 options are ending with 5. So we cannot verify last digit. Yes. 19% of 500. 19 into 1% value, which is 95. 31 7 times. 37's 1 into 7. Total 217. Now the value is 312. From that you need to subtract 180. Then answer must end with last 2 digits 32. First option. Yes. Right. Cube root of 512. Which cube is 512? 8. Under root of 256. 12.5% in the sense 1/8. Those two remaining 2 numbers are negative numbers, right? So let me calculate positive numbers here. Negative number 1/8 of 24. 3. 40% of 35. 10% double double. What is 10% of 35? 3.5. Double. Double. 14. Both together 17. If we subtract 17 from 24, answer 7. 37.5%. When you see this immediately, you should convert into fraction. Equivalent fraction 3 by 8. If you can know those conversions, which we discuss in which chapter? Percentage chapter. Then it helps you. 3 by 8. 3 times 24. Again 3 times. And again 3 times of 33. How much is that? 90. Next number is a negative number, right? Hold it for some time. Let's calculate positive numbers. Okay. What is 70 square? 4,900. That is more than that. What is 80 square? 6,400. And that is less than 6,400. If the number is ending with 9 in under root, it must be either 3 square or 7 square. That means it must be either 73 or 77. Correct? How much you said? 70 square? 4,900. Observe that number. Far more than 4,900. What is 80 square? And that number is close to 6,400 only. So that means that can be closer to 80 but not 70. So with that reason we can eliminate 73. Yes or no? Otherwise you'll have to calculate 75 square. 56. Our number is more than 5625, so it has to be 77. Ardhamainda? Right, positive number 77. And the last one, under root of 196. 14. Okay, keep it here and identify the negative number. Now, what do you mean by 12.5%? 12.50? Half of that number is 6.25 only. 12.5% is 1/8. Half of 1/8? 1 by 16. So you just need to calculate this number divided by 16 only. 16. How many times? 7 times. And then 0. That means you need to subtract 70, right? I'll subtract 70 from this fellow and write it as 7. Is that okay? 7 plus 14? 21. 21 plus 99? 120. Can we verify last digit? No, all are ending with 3. Yes? Now let's see. This is one term, right? In numerator there is a number which has decimal, and denominator also there is a number which has decimal. And both has one digit after decimal, correct? So we can write it as 325 divided by 25. In 100 how many 25s will be there? In 300? 12. And plus apart from 300 one more 25 is there. How many 25s are there? 13 into. So this number is 38 multiplied by 13 plus 50% of 750. 375 minus 18. How many times? 12 times. That's what we need to calculate, right? Now, can I take this fellow as 40 times minus 2 times? 40, 13 times. 520. Still you need to subtract 2 times of 13, correct? I'll write it as 26. I don't calculate. Let it be like that, because there is one more positive number and another negative number also. Avuna? Right. So positive number is 375. 18 12 times only. 12 times in the sense, can I take it as 10 times plus 2 times? 18 tens, 18 twos, 180, 36, 216, correct? Now this value is equal to 895 minus 242. Answer must end with 53 only. How many options are there? 2 are there, and it is 6.